Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. Tonight, we start back up revival nights again every week, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. We're so looking forward to you being there, especially young people, especially those of you that are second-generation Christians. This is a very special set of messages coming out of the 7 churches of Asia, Revelation 1 and 2, for the second-generation Christians. We'll see you tonight. But right now, I want to talk to you about the Apostle Paul a little bit. Sometimes when you think of Paul and you think of all the beatings he went through, you think about all the persecution he went through, sometimes we get the idea that Paul was a pacifist and just let anybody push him around and do whatever they wanted to him. But that wasn't the Apostle Paul. And sometimes people present the idea of Christians today that we're pushovers, that, we don't stand up for our rights. And that's not a biblical position either. Let me read you a short passage. Beginning in verse 22 of Acts 22. The crowd listened to Paul until he said this. Then they raised their voices and shouted, "Rid the earth of him! He's not fit to live!" As they were shouting and throwing off their cloaks and flinging dust into the air, the commander ordered Paul to be taken into the barracks. He directed that he be flogged and questioned in order to find out why the people were shouting at him like this. Now, that's funny. Why do you beat a man people are shouting at? Why don't you just go ask the people, why are you upset? As they stretched him out to flog him, Paul said to the centurion standing there, excuse me, "Is it legal for you to flog a Roman citizen who hasn't even been found guilty?" When the centurion heard this, he went to the commander and reported, "What are you going to do? This man is a Roman citizen." The commander went to Paul and said, "Tell me, are you a Roman citizen?" "Yes, I am," he answered. Then the commander said, "I had to pay a big price for my citizenship, but I was born a citizen," Paul responded. Those who were about to question him withdrew immediately. The commander himself was alarmed when he realized that he had put Paul, a Roman citizen, in chains. You see, under Roman law, the commander could have been killed on the spot for violating the rights of a Roman citizen. We've had fun in our studies in the book of Acts chapter 16 lately, after the Roman magistrates put Paul and Silas in prison, who were both Roman citizens. Paul said, "We're both Roman citizens." When the magistrate sent the lictors, the men who had beat him the night before, and said, "Take him out of the jail," Paul said, No. You took 2 Roman citizens, you stripped us, you beat us, and you put us in stocks and put us in jail without a trial, violating our rights. You tell the magistrates to come escort us out themselves. They were very afraid because, again, if Paul filed charges, those men could have lost their lives for the mistreatment of a Roman citizen. Now, brothers and sisters, forgive me, but sometimes as Christians, we think that being a Christian is letting people walk on us. No, Paul didn't believe in being walked on. Paul exercised his rights as citizens. Paul exercised his right as a Roman citizen and kept people from walking on him. So I guess the principle is this. Christianity is not about being walked on. Yes, if we have to be persecuted, we endure it and we rejoice in Jesus' name. But Christianity is not about letting people walk all over us.